One important thing in life is that many of us men of God, we act by what news tell us. Because the power is not there, the spiritual insight is not there. I heard and I acted. Many men of God are also acting by what they heard. We don't have spiritual insight. I'm Pastor Gabriel Ikbenwa. I have been the president of Joint Campus Fellowship in Nigeria during my university days, throughout my days in the university. From year 1 till I graduated, I was the president of Joint Campus Fellowship. Entering service, I was the president of NCCF. And all those while, I used to be a guest speaker in Scripture Union. Any youth program they go, I have to be invited as a guest speaker. When CAN and Christian Association of Nigeria and the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria made it known to us that we should have nothing to do with Prophet TB Joshua and the Synagogue Church of All Nations, I took it upon myself as a leader of the youth to make sure that none of them will have nothing to do with the man of God. I have a idea. Why I'm saying this is because I know many people may have received deliverance as I've received, but because of my ministration, many of them may not have received that. I've gone far in ministry. Through my administration, a lot of people have been saved, but coming to this ministry, I have fought it with all my vein as a youth. I've fought it with all my muscle that nobody should come here. But after some time, I saw myself backslided. I started being just administrative pastor. As administrative pastor, when I got the message, I cannot verify the message. I don't know whether it's true, whether it's not true. All I know is that I went ahead and used the message and keep on ministering. I handled the message they call the Antichrist of our generation as Prophet TB Joshua. And you can imagine when crowd has gathered and you handle such a message, Antichrist of our generation, starting from Nigeria. Why all of us saints are here? What are we doing? Ginger youth finished the message. You can imagine the type of prayer that will happen in the crowd. And we started casting and binding. I don't know where I was going, but after some time, I graduated from microbiology. What I was reading, I went back to school for medical course, which I finished before I got a job with the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, where I'm working as a medical lab scientist. The microfinance that was paving way in Uyo, that other my workers will come back and be telling me that, Director, when we went to the field today, people will be asking us, so and so microfinance director sent for me. I came, they will be asking me, what is the secret of your God? The way the man is shaking the place. But before I know what is happening, I saw myself going down, going down, going down, going down. By now, you cannot even mention the name of the company, Easy Catch Microfinance. Nobody knew you know the company again. It has just become silent, like whatever. Today's day that if I mention it in New York, some people will be asking, I have not heard that name. Why it is something that was the front line before. I saw myself going down to zero level. I keep running around. In the course of this, I told myself it is too much. How will I get a power that will be able to assist me? I think my power at my level can't help me again. My prayer couldn't help me again. My fasting couldn't help me again. I started looking for a man of God that will help me. When I started looking for a man of God, I don't know where to go. Then I remembered that there's one man I preached about. What I then did is, I would like to go to that synagogue physically to know what is going on there. One day, I was to go for a business trip to Lagos. I took my flight, enter Lagos. I went to one hotel down there and lodged. I wore jeans, wore canvas with face cap. I put it backward just to be sure that I disguise myself, because many people know me as a minister, so that they will not know that I'm the one. So as much as I can make myself a Yopi guy, I did it. put hand in my pocket, walking as if, so that if you see me, you'll be saying, can he be the man or may not be the man? As I entered, I can still remember in that side, that's where I entered from. I went to the back. I sat right at the extreme back. Let me monitor what is going on. I just come to spy what is going on here. I didn't come to participate in anything. Let me know what is going on. From the beginning till the service ended, many people has gone. I don't want to go. I say I will see the end of it today. I watch until the end of the deliverance of some people they called. I left. I didn't see anything wrong. I didn't see anything contradictory to the scripture. I was like, what is happening? What is going on? Then I came back. Another day again, I prepared again. I came back again. That time I came, the truth, I didn't disguise myself as the first time. But I know I didn't dress well. So that you will not easily recognize that this is that important figure you know. So I hide myself still. I came, I hid. Until the service ended, I went home. On getting home that day, I told my wife, what I said about TB Joshua is not true. That man is a true man of God. Because of that, I got to the extent of even, I processed my passport, which I hold here. I came for a man of God to pray for my passport. I processed my passport. I tried to get a man of God that will help to mentor me to come back to where I was, because I know I've backslidden, practicing religion, teaching people Bible without the power. One important thing in life is that many of us men of God, we act by what news tell us. Because the power is not there, the spiritual insight is not there. I heard and I acted. Many men of God are also acting by what they heard. We don't have spiritual insight. And that is what made me, even as I told you, gave Ikpewa World Outreach, is not existing again. Because at the time I didn't see my power. And I don't like to handle ministry without power. Because of that I stopped. So what I can say about it is that I told people not to go. I told people to excommunicate with this man because I believe that my leaders have done some findings about him. And they told us not to. And I acted based on that ignorantly. So I will plead with other fellow men of God like me. Ignorance acting. Let's find out the truth about whatever we want to do before we do them.
I know the value of my trials. The value is so great. Make the whole world to know me. It's a free advert. You can see there is no signpost, no signboard. You cannot see any signboard of the synagogue since the beginning of this church. You are my advert. You are my signpost. So the question people used to ask me, why not advert? Why not signboard? At least in front of the synagogue here. You're supposed to say billboard. So I will carry Bible. That will show you. I will carry my Bible like this. I say, but you cannot find it anywhere. Yes. Why? Because God has blessed me with free advice. My brother, I'm not blaming you. You are my friend now as I'm talking. I'm not blaming you. The whole thing is from far. It's beyond you.
I would like to start by affirming what the man of God have just said. the nation actually fought the man of God with all the muscle in them, made it announced on national televisions that we Christians should have nothing to do with Prophet TB Joshua and Synagogue Church of All Nations. That made me to move and fight with the whole of my zeal. And we, being the leaders in the Christian front, they hand down over to us, then we take it down to the grassroots. So it made it, I fought every vigor I could to pass down the message. And I don't know what I can say about the people that may have died without coming to man of God for one deliverance or the other. But those that are still alive, I don't know how to beg you. I've deceived you. I've deceived you. Please forgive me.
Thank you, brother. And we want to congratulate you. We thank God for your life and to let you know that stop hiding under Bible to deceive people. I'm a Christian. Love is the greatest. Love is what? Is the greatest. Love your neighbor as yourself.